If you've ever had something stolen, there's a chance it could be piling up in this room.
That room. News specialist Andrew Adams visited one of the largest property and evidence rooms in the state and learned some important lessons that apply to all of us. Andrew.
That's some very good advice, Keith, but let's start with this. This is a situation nobody ever wants to see. A window broken, property gone, perhaps gone for good. Now, police can solve theft cases, but when they do, as this guy knows, can be very challenging returning that property to rightful owners.
I used to lose a lot of sleep over this function.
26 long years.
Not sure, but it stinks.
This has been Robbie Ibsen's job.
It's not one size fits all, what do you know?
Patrolling these lonely rows of gigantic bins.
Burglary.
And making sure everything is as it should be.
I've developed a case of OCD. I like order, yes.
Because he supervises Unified PD's property and evidence. A 22,000 square foot warehouse of stuff.
You've got a potato launcher, hatchets that are in some of the boxes.
Even medieval weapons.
The Conan sword, yeah, this is on weapons violation.
There seem to be a lot of those.
What in the world is that?
Maybe one that we brought over from Midvale.
Ibsen juggles 20,000 items of new evidence, seized drugs, and recovered property every year.
We didn't have this room up until a couple of years ago. This is how fast it fills up.
Half of everything seen here, he says, is somebody's. It's been stolen or lost and recovered. And returning it,
oh, it's very hard.
Only 20% ever makes it back in the hands of rightful owners. Sometimes, because they don't respond,
We'll send letters out to people for their property that we do know who they are, and they just don't come to get it.
But most times, cops don't know who the owners are at all. The lesson:
we all talk about, listing items that you have at your home.
Makes, models, serial numbers. Police say taking pictures is helpful too.
Antennas, jewelry, watches.
Stuff on top of stuff that may never make it home again.
Pieces, parts, it's all here.
Now, it's not for a lack of trying. Ibsen and his staff spend countless hours trying to get that stolen property returned. If they can't find the owners, a lot of times it goes to auction or winds up in the dumpster ultimately. One other piece of advice, though, if you are cataloging your valuables, be sure not to put it on a laptop. He says these can be stolen as well. Back to you.